High interest rates? Should I buy a house? Welcome back to DeLaat's Thoughts, and let me tell you this. A past client of mine reached out to me the other day and said, hey, Sean, my son's thinking about buying a house. I'm watching the market. I'm really concerned about these interest rates, and I sensed hesitation in his voice. But then I explained some things to him, and then he saw the light, and the definitive answer became, yes, you should buy a house. High interest rates or not, what happens? High interest rates push house prices down, all right? Making it very, very affordable. What we need to understand right now is that there's two factors that make houses affordable. Number one is your interest rate payment, as well as the house price. Those two things combined give you your house payment, and that becomes the affordable measure. So while house prices go down and interest rates go up, you have a certain payment. I explained to this client, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to wait for interest rates to go down and then therefore pushing house prices up? Therefore, yes, you have a lower interest rate, but you're paying at a higher home price. Therefore, guess what? Making the payment the same as if you bought a house right now today. So going through the options, he saw the light. Guess what, guys? I'd rather buy a house when the market's low, even though the interest rates are high, than wait for the interest rates to lower and push prices up. Because if I buy a house today, guess what? I've made equity far before those who are waiting for the interest rates to lower. Because I bought my house at the lower end of the market. They're going to be buying their house at the higher end of the market, therefore pushing up my house's value. So some people may be looking at me frustrated, upset, hearing me say this. I'm just answering the question, should I buy a house? Yes. The hesitation over the interest rates, I get it. It's affecting numerous people, and there's more fallout to come. But we're talking about today and if I should buy a house, and the simple answer is yes. If you want to make money in real estate, buy when the market's low, sell when the market's high. It's real estate 101. Okay? So even though interest rates may still go up, still may push prices down further, I wouldn't be waiting for the next year or two. Your window of opportunity to buy a home at low house prices is between now and spring of 2024. Spring of 2024 will bring a little more demand to the market and therefore create a lot more buzz within the market. But because so many people are sitting on the sidelines, waiting for what's happening with the interest rates, guess what? Now is your opportunity. Not to mention, our market is flooded right now with what I consider people who want to sell. And people who want to sell don't necessarily need to sell. They want to sell at a specific price, and if I get this number, I'll sell. Well, the unfortunate thing is because of these interest rates, it's also created a lot of people who need to sell. And people who need to sell will do anything in this market to get their house sold. So they're coming out with aggressive pricing, or they're willing to take a substantially lower offer from their asking price, because whether they're worried about their mortgage renewal or they've bought a house and they didn't put a condition on the sale of their house. So again, I'm not saying prey on the weak here. This is just the way things go. There's people who are hurting, but unfortunately, there's opportunity. Okay? High interest rates, people who need to sell, bring opportunity where there is incredible buys out there. So to answer your question and to answer my client's question, now is the absolute time to buy a house. You want to buy a house when the market's at the bottom, which we are going to be getting close to the bottom. They may raise the rate in October, pushing the market even further. But that's why I'm saying between now and spring of next year is your ideal opportunity. And keep in mind, not every house out there is a deal. You have to be patient and you have to look for it. But the opportunities are there for people to get incredible buys and get ahead of when interest rates go down in the potential future. If you like what you hear and you like what you saw, click the subscribe button and stay up to date with DeLaat's thoughts.